You've just sold some crypto, or maybe you've transferred funds to your Uphold account, and you're staring at your screen, tapping your foot, wondering, where's my money? We've all been there, right? That anxious wait, especially when it comes to financial transactions. So, the burning question today is, how long does it actually take for Uphold to deposit money into your account? It's a question that pops up a lot, and honestly, the answer isn't always a simple number. It's more of a depends situation, which, let's be honest, is probably the most frustrating answer you could get. But don't worry, we're going to break it all down. First off, let's consider the type of deposit we're talking about. Are we talking about a bank transfer, a crypto transaction, or maybe a debit card deposit? Each of these methods has its own processing time, and they can vary significantly. Bank transfers, for example, are often the slowest. If you're transferring funds from your bank account to Uphold, you're looking at potentially several business days. Why? Well, banks have their own processing times, and then there's the added layer of Uphold verifying the transaction. Generally, you might be looking at anywhere from 1 to 5 business days, sometimes even longer if there are holidays or weekends involved. So, if you're in a rush, bank transfers might not be your best bet. Now, let's talk crypto. Crypto deposits are a bit more interesting. They're generally faster than bank transfers, but they still depend on a few factors. The speed of a crypto transaction is largely determined by the specific cryptocurrency you're using and the network congestion at the time. For example, a Bitcoin transaction might take longer than a Litecoin transaction due to Bitcoin's larger block size and higher network traffic. You'll also need to factor in the confirmation time on the blockchain. Uphold usually requires a certain number of confirmations before crediting your account. This can vary, but typically it's a few confirmations, which can take anywhere from minutes to hours. Then we have debit card deposits. These are often the fastest option, and Uphold usually credits your account almost instantly. However, this speed comes with potential fees, which you'll want to be aware of. Also, there might be limits on how much you can deposit via a debit card. Another thing to consider is Uphold's verification process. If you're a new user or you're making a large deposit, Uphold might need to verify your identity or the transaction. This can add to the overall processing time. It's always a good idea to make sure your account is fully verified to avoid any unnecessary delays. Also, please remember that Uphold, like any financial platform, can experience occasional delays due to technical issues or high transaction volumes. These delays are usually temporary, but they can still be frustrating. To sum it all up, there's no single, definitive answer to how long it takes for Uphold to deposit money. It depends on the method you're using, the cryptocurrency involved, network conditions, and your account verification status. Always check Uphold's Help Center for the most up-to-date information on deposit times and fees. So, next time you're waiting for a deposit, try to be patient and keep in mind all these factors. It's also a good idea to plan ahead and allow for extra time, especially if you need the funds urgently. With that said, thanks for watching and until next time.